Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Pokemon Sun. I've got What-A-Geek with me this time.
No, you don't.
Oh shit. I have some kind of imposter that sounds and talks shockingly like What-A-Geek here. You can tell from me having my jacket out like this that I'm fucking boiling.
No, you're just hip.
Oh yeah, I'm really fly. Let me just, there we go.
Look at you being fly. Oh man.
Yep, super popped collar. It just looks weird now. I'm gonna just go back to letting myself air out a little bit because I'm boiling. I swear it wasn't as hot when the premiere started.
Retra's saying that he predicted every other name joke that I've made in the past few months. And I'm glad that he is, because there are times where I'll just let it go. And if he can point out any ones that I do not respond to, I appreciate that. I purposefully let some of them go.
You know, the best part is I still don't see them coming most of the time, and maybe I'm just the most oblivious person in the fucking world, because it's been like 8 years of this joke or something. And
Not quite 8 years, but
almost.
It is getting up there, surprisingly.
I still find it funny every time, and I still very rarely see it coming, or I'd cut you off at the pass and tell the joke myself.
And then I take the other route and say, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah? Hey, AJ's in the I just assume it's AJ on the account, but Fanatics4, he's a really good Nintendo channel. We play Minecraft together.
Hang on.
Charlie's in the chat. Yeah, I was talking to him a few days ago. He still messages me. God, I can't talk. He still messages me occasionally, like a couple times a year on Steam. The very few times that I go appear online. Because I'm never appear online in Steam, because going appear online on Steam for me is an impromptu AMA where I get spammed. Who's that with you? That's What-A-Geek.
Remember me from forever ago?
Yeah, we used to all play TF2 together sometimes. Yeah, Charlie's still around from time to time. We were talking about Witch Hunt, I think it's called. It was sent to me on Keymailer, and I kind of want to play on the show. Looks fun. You missed TF? I missed TF2 as well. TF2's awesome. Collect the Z Crystal. I'm so used to crystals being revives because of Dragon Ball Z Team Training.
You mean Fire Red?
I mean Pokemon Fire Red, yes.
Yes.
With Yamcha. It's in the book. It's in the player manual that Yamcha's in it. He's one of the starters.
Yes.
Trials start.
So this is one of the new things for Gen 7.
That's waist high. I can't climb that? Okay.
That's a ledge. And it kind of replaces gyms in some way, shape, or form. The actual gym leaders are replaced by the kahunas and the trial captains. But this is like basically gym trainers, if I had to
not here.
compare
Okay.
it to something.
Strange. How well was this received, by the way?
Even better. It's like gym puzzles. And as far as it being well received, I think most people were neutral towards it.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't a good thing or a bad thing.
So someone got mad at me on the YouTube comments of the last video. God, I keep getting sand attacked. Because I got rid of Tackle, thinking it was the same as Quick Attack, but without priority. I forgot that I heard at some point that in one of the later generations, they changed the power and the accuracy of Tackle, so it's stronger, which sucks.
So, Tackle in Gen 5 was buffed to 50 base power at 100 accuracy. But then I think after that, it got bumped back down to 40 base power. I say back down. It's still stronger than the early games, which was 35. But I think it got changed to 40 in Gen 7.
Okay.
Force Palm is better than Arm Thrust. Like
Yeah, I replaced it because it seemed way better. Yeah, we don't have Parsec set up right now because I forgot to set that up. I mean, I could just set up Parsec right now. Like, I could literally just open Parsec and just not send the audio over.
Mm-hmm.
And that would also work. Do you want me to do that? Because it's
sure,
not hard at all
on
my... Yeah, it's not hard on my computer.
Yeah, I can react to things a little bit better that way.
Sure. I'll open it up in the background there. Depends on how deep in you are. Most hardcore fans hate S/M.
Sun Moon.
Sun and Moon. Oh, okay. So far, there's a lot I'm not really digging in this. Now, I like that the battles are very Pokemon Stadium-y. I think that's really cool. The experience share seems really strong. I like gyms, so this feels weird to me. I haven't played enough to really figure out my thoughts on it. I don't like how it seems like the game is just shitloads of dialogue. Did it not let you in?
I think it kicked me.
That's weird. Okay, it says you're connected, and then you auto-disconnected.
Weird. Oh, well, I'll just stick with the stream for now.
Yeah, you might need to restart your Parsec, because I know they're doing a lot of updates right now. Experience share Gen 6 and 7 is OP as hell. Yeah, it seems like it. All right. Okay, I think I just want to... Right, that's a ledge as well. God, ledges look like I should be able to climb up them. Something about that is weird to me. This song sounds like it's almost from a Sonic game, but not quite.
All right, I'm going to try again.
I don't believe you. Okay, hit the button.
So, like, I can hear the game start to come on, and I can hear myself whenever I do connect, but then it just kicks me out.
Yeah,
it doesn't even load any of the
again.
visual.
Weird. I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, well.
Okay, we'll survive. Unskippable dialogue never stops until you're like 95% of the way through the game. Yeah, I heard that. And I was really hoping that people were just exaggerating, because it's pretty obnoxious. X-Defend. Isn't it X-Attack and X-Defend were raised to giving you 2 stages of attack and defense at some point? Okay, it's just running me around. Am I supposed to cut it off at the pass or something? Or am I literally just supposed to go every single time to where it is?
So, it's going to tell you to... Sorry, let me rephrase that. Do it enough times, and eventually these guys show up.
Yeah. Just had to waste enough of my time first. Yeah, I still never played 6th gen either.
You could play it in a different language, and you'd still be able to go through it really easily.
What, 6th gen?
Yeah, 6th and 7th gen. Like, a friend of mine had recently played through 7th gen, all in German, I think it was, or Sun and Moon in German. And then when he played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, he put it all in Italian, and he still knew exactly what he was doing.
All right, I'm boiling to death. Jacket's coming off. Love the jacket. Dying. Oh. Okay, bite him. Man, why does the evil group have to use my favorite Pokemon?
But you use your favorite Pokemon, too.
I do, yes.
Which means you're an evil team.
Yes, which means...
For fooling that one guy into thinking that it was actually Pokemon Fire Red.
Yes. I mean, it was. I didn't fool anyone. It was Pokemon Fire Red.
He thought he was fooled.
Yes. Truly, he was the fool. I'm never gonna use Pursuit, am I? No.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm never gonna use this.
It's good and competitive, but not here.
Here, it's like trainers never switch Pokemon, or almost never. Oh, thanks for the 6-month resub there, Marinery. Enjoy your new badge. I think you get upgraded to Raccoon at 6 months. I think that's what it is. At least their music's good.
Yeah, I like the Team Skull theme.
Yeah, even Gen 1 had NPCs that randomly switched. Jugglers, yeah. And it was a fun gimmick, although jugglers sucked.
The only time they'll switch in these later games, I know for sure, will be whenever they have no moves that can deal damage to you. So, like, if a Psychic type only knows Psychic moves, and you have a dark type out, they will have to switch to something that can damage you.
Okay, I like that it's at least programmed to do that. I'm sorry, this thing makes the noise Bazaff. Oh, is this one evolved?
Yeah, it's a Gumshoos.
It just looks like it stood up.
That's basically what it did.
God, that's fucking lazy. You know, the owner of Barony DLC pack. Oh, thanks. Oh, Charlie's adding you on Steam.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna boot it up now. I closed it earlier just because it seemed like you were cutting in and out on Discord a lot, so I was trying to reduce my, I guess, internet threshold.
Oop, learning Headbutt. That's my drowsy, though,
good.
isn't it? It's better than Pound.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason not to replace Pound. I mean, less power points, but whatever. Like, I'm going to be using physical attacks that much with Drowsy.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody to check in. Haven't caught up on the series yet, sadly. Says it's Mr. C.
Bandwidth. Thank you, Conk.
Bandwidth, yes. I noticed that you can now reserve names for WoW Classic, so I went ahead, and now that my income has gone up drastically on YouTube, I went ahead and ordered, renewed my subscription for the first time in many years to World of Warcraft. Not to play World of Warcraft, but to play WoW Classic, which comes out in, I think it's like just under 2 weeks. And so I just reserved 3 characters. And I'm going to be making guilds and everything.
On that note, I'm going to be playing WoW Classic with a bunch of people I used to play Overwatch with. And
that's awesome.
By extension, the Legends in our free time, or as you know them, a gaggle of douchebags while you're trying to sleep.
Yeah. God, that name is so good. Yeah, I'm going to be on WoW Classic as well, so I'll have like guilds and
Horde.
stuff on some servers.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing Horde.
I've got a Horde and an Alliance one, like one on one PvP server and one on the other, obviously.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll double check the server names and let you know later in case you want to have any characters on the server. I mean, there's just 2 PvP servers, so it's likely we're going to be on the same servers anyway. I'm assuming that your friends are going to be playing on PvP as well, just because they're the main servers.
Yes.
Yeah, so I just, hey, if your friends end up being on, being Horde on a server where I'm Alliance, then maybe we'll be fighting each other, who knows?
I don't know, we'll find out.
I'm excited for it though, because WoW Classic, yeah, it's just a remake of first installment of WoW, Vanilla WoW. I'm excited for it, I hope it turns out good. And it's a business expense, because I have to register as a business now. And so, my accountant is probably going to be telling me that I need to write off a shitload of things as business expenses to save money on tax. Because small business tax in Canada is oppressive. I'm likely going to be taxed at 30% of my income, which is insane as a guy trying to run an independent business. Oh. By the way, I haven't really addressed what's going on screen, but what the hell?
So, Totem Pokemon are boss battle, basically.
Yeah.
You can't catch them. They will always summon ally Pokemon on the second turn, and they have an aura that buffs one of their stats right at the beginning of the fight.
Okay.
Beating them will let you clear the trial that you're on, and other than just being slightly more powerful than a wild Pokemon of the same species, it just kind of serves as a wild boss that you can't actually do anything to.
Yeah. Alright. I can probably beat this. I can poison it, can't I? Yeah, poison gas.
Yes.
That sounds like a smart idea. And to be an independent business owner, I mean, I'm already working on trying to take on, not employees, but trying to find work for people, because I've always said that something I want to do is when I get enough money, I want to create jobs, because I could never find a job back in the day when I was coming out of high school, so I want to create work. I've already reached out to multiple artists and pitched to them the idea of, like, you know, help me with art assets specifically for these Pokemon things, and they're all artists who do Pokemon stuff. And I said, like, you know, I'll pay you to help like basically I'll commission you to help me with Pokemon stuff, or possibly animations or something. And that's commission work for you, and it improves my challenge videos, and they'll like the idea. It's something that I very much need to figure out what I want to do with, though.
So someone in chat is saying you can get Totem Pokemon by getting Totem stickers. Not true in regular Sun and Moon. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they added these things that are then placed around the world called Totem stickers. If you collected enough of them and talk to an NPC, you can get a totem-sized Pokemon, which is functionally the exact same as the regular species, but is larger.
Ah, that's lame.
Yeah.
See, Chloe. Chloe, I still gotta play more. What's it called?
Me too.
Resident Evil Outbreak. Did I ever send you the Let's Play of that? I don't remember. Specifically to Chloe, because Chloe was asking about that once. Like, multiple years ago, I think. Oh, Bug Bite. Isn't that a pretty good move?
Yep.
Let me check. 60 power, not bad. If the target has a berry, you eat it. A lot of enemies have berries. I'll get rid of String Shot, because I'm never using that.
Yeah.
Nice video, by the way. Just finished watching it. I'm happy you like it. I've been considering getting Owasek Clow, but for North America, so I can play alongside you guys. Would it be weird if I did that? I don't know what you mean by would it be weird if you did that. I'm gonna have a guild for, like, anyone to join in the community.
Did I hear you say Wasik Clow?
Did I?
Chat confirm.
Did
I thought I heard that. Maybe it was Discord glitching out.
Because I don't remember saying that.
Oh, yeah, people are confirming it.
I can't. Wow. I was going to say, I can't confirm that I didn't say that because I'm not sure. Did I genuinely. But, chat, are you saying it because he said it, or did you hear me say Wasik Clow?
I think they started saying it before they heard me say it.
Wow. I guess we're just going to have to call it that from now on, because that's amazing. You did say
here's
I really want to name my guild Wasik Clow now, but you know I have to call it. No, I have to call it like MDB's Flock.
Oh no, make the Horde guild Wasik Clow.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. God, I just want to find an excuse for that. Alright, I don't care what this guy's talking about.
More exposition, explaining, hey, look, you can do this thing now.
Look, when they use 1,000 words to explain a simple concept, I don't learn the simple concept because I skip through the 1,000 words.
So here's the simple concept. Equip Z Crystal to Pokemon. Pokemon which has a move that is identical to that Z Crystal can now use a super move.
Your small business is named Wasik Clow. No, I'm probably gonna have to call it just like Mah-Dry-Bread.
Incorporated.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the LLC or whatever. I don't know what it's gonna end up being. But I do have to, like, legally, I do have to register it as a business at some point because it's become profitable enough that the government is going to consider it a business. Like, that's not just me being like, oh, I'm a businessman. No, like, legally it is a business, so I have to register it as a business. It's gotten to the point where it's profitable enough that this isn't a side project anymore. Like, I'll put it this way. I was doing some math on how much my income has gone up, and the absolute lowest, most conservative estimate, where I assumed they're taxing me at 40%, and I get no money from literally anything but ad revenue, and no one ever donates anything ever again, and I delete my Twitch, and I never sell a piece of merch ever, and I get rid of all my affiliate links, and I never have a view spike again for the rest of the history of my channel. After I get my income, and if I get taxed 40%, and then convert it to Canadian, it's like $52K a year. So, yeah, I can't not register it as a business. Like, the government's gonna wonder where the fuck that money is coming from with a self-employed guy, you know? You can only catch if there's one Pokemon. What? I can't fucking pick one and aim?
Yeah, you can't aim when there are 2 Pokemon.
What the fuck? I'm just leaving this fight.
Yeah, what ended up happening was the Zubat that was first in the battle called for help. They're more likely to call for help if they have low health. And the Pokemon that they do call will have the potential of having their hidden ability and also have increased IVs. And I believe there's one other feature that they could be. The longer you keep that SOS chain going, the higher chance you have of getting a shiny.
Huh.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Something
52K, that's a lot. Yeah, I used to make 10K a year. Less than $1,000 a month. Now, mind you, this is Canadian money, which is worth, like, for those of you Americans, I know a lot of you are American, that's worth, like, 35 to 40% less than in America. And also, living cost in Ontario is really high. Like, food is really expensive, and, like, real estate, like, my tiny little townhouse unit that we rent is really expensive. So 52K is not nearly as much as it seems, but I'll put it this way. My income is now significantly higher than Fatima's, which is crazy because she's the manager of a Starbucks, and she's worked at it for years and years and years. Like,
that is part-time work, though.
What, manager of a Starbucks?
Isn't it?
No, that's full-time, all the time.
Never mind.
No time off.
I'm interpreting commonly part-time work as being only part-time work because of where I work.
No, she's on call 24/7 because she is the manager. She runs the whole store.
Okay.
She makes the schedule every week, including like the overnight team and everything. She has to train up the assistant store managers. Like it's a really high-end, difficult job. People make jokes about Starbucks and everything, but when you live in a highly populated place like we do, Starbucks gigs are fucking difficult. Especially because her store is a part of a bigger store, and so it gets lots of people. It's a very busy store. Sucks. Like, if people call in sick, and she had her day off that day, she's going into work at 4 in the morning or something to open. Like, it's brutal. I've never seen that color of name in the chat. Hi, Cujo Games. I didn't know that was a color of name that could be picked.
Dark bluish, greenish.
On my end, it's a very, very light, bright sky blue. Probably because I have my chat set to legible color mode or whatever it's called.
Oh, I see it on your stream.
Yeah, I've got very poor eyesight, so I have to change the colors on... I have to change the colors on Twitch or else I can't read some of the names. Like dark blue, I can't read if I don't turn that mode on. Starbucks does not pay well, but isn't there better coffee shops in Ontario? No, it pays pretty well here. As a barista, as an entry-level barista here, you get full health benefits and dental. Like, considering it's a job you can get while you're in high school, getting dental plan and mental health covered and shit like that, it's a good gig.
My location of work, I'm still just a part-timer, but I'm also assistant manager. We're pretty much not allowed to go full-time.
That sucks.
Yeah, we can't go over 40 hours a week because the owner doesn't want us to give us time and a half.
Yeah, that's dumb. Starbucks gives time and a half. Start off by selecting a compatible Z Crystal from the Z Crystal pocket in the bag, yeah?
Yeah.
What if I don't want to?
You don't have to.
Shit, you're in Ontario too? Nice. Well, that's like 35% of the Canadian population, so... You know, it's the safest place to guess if someone's from. I'm in Oakville right now. I am the globetrotter of southern Ontario. I have lived in many places, and all of them are southern Ontario. Is this a second tutorial on Z moves? I think this might be the first one. What the fuck's a Z move? I guess I'll learn.
This is technically the second one. Ilima kind of discussed it when he was in the trial area with you, but now this is an actual visual demonstration of what it is.
What is this, like a limit break?
Kinda. You can use one Z move per battle, and if you use a Z crystal to power up a damaging move, it always becomes a really powerful named move for normal types of Breakneck Blitz. But any status moves that use Z power, you use the Z power on, have an additional effect in addition to what they already have like going for it. So like Z Leer, I think, ups your stats but also lowers theirs. Z Splash buffs all your stats, but then splashes.
The fuck? Yeah.
So it's basically a super move that you can do once per battle.
Okay, weird. I just love that the Growlithe was smiling as it got speared. 40 hours count as not full-time in Canada? No, 40 hours is considered full-time. Anything past that is time and a half.
And
which you get
States.
paid 50% more. But yeah, he lives in the States. Fight me. No, he doesn't want to fight me. I should go heal.
Have you run into a Pokemon in the berries yet?
In the berries? What?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh, there's a berry pile over there.
Yeah, if you interact with some berry piles, there could be a Pokemon hiding underneath there.
Okay, I'll do that.
It's always the same Pokemon.
Oh. The real Zed move was the friends we made along the way. I don't know why I always find that funny. What would you say is the hardest Pokemon challenge you've done? Wobbuffet. Definitely Wobbuffet. Because I didn't allow items in that, and it was like Magikarp levels of brutal. But I didn't allow items, so it was even harder.
I believe berry trees that have a ton of berries underneath them are more likely to spawn a Pokemon.
Okay. Thanks
It'll
for
start
the
shaking
follow
after you
there,
interact.
Void Dwarf. I don't know if you're into Dwarf Fortress, but I have a tutorial series on that coming out soon. And I name all of our dwarves after Twitch subscribers. It's pretty amazing. We spend half the time talking about Sonic Underground.
Sonic
Underground. Everybody quick, who's your favorite Sonic Underground character? Mine's the blue one.
Mine's the green one.
Okay. I'm happy that we've established this. Do you know how... Okay, is this a thing that people think? Hold on. So chat, there's like 120 of you here. I need everybody's opinion on this. This is a Pokemon thing, I swear.
After talking about Sonic Underground.
I know, right? I had to specify before they all tuned in. They're like, this is shit. I mean, it'll still be shit after I say this, but... Okay, everybody here, whether or not you've played Generation 1 of Pokemon, does Generation 1 of Pokemon have dual-typed Pokemon? And I'm just gonna wait for the answer from the chat on that. I want to see what the general consensus is. I'm gonna drop a heal here, actually. Alright, people are starting to answer. I'm gonna give it a second. Yeah, it's absolutely unanimous. Everyone says yes. Yeah, tons, right? Yes. I have had like 100 people genuinely calling me an idiot on my Rattata one, saying like, lol, look at this idiot, thinking that there's dual-type Pokemon in Generation 1.
Pardon me?
Tons! Okay, so here's why people seem to think this. In Generation 1, there's a common glitch where if you use a move that should be double super effective on a Pokemon, it'll only be regular super effective because it only takes a second type into account.
Oh, like with
both. This is
like with Poison Sting versus Bulbasaur, it's super effective.
Yeah, when it should be regular. It's because it only takes into account the second one, and in Gen 1, Poison super effective against Poison. So, it's super effective against Grass. Is like one overrides the other. That's a glitch. If you have the Pokemon manual for the game, like I grew up with, it explains how if a Pikachu uses Thunderbolt on a Gyarados because it's flying in water, it'll be double super effective. Yeah. And see, that's the thing too, is what it's what Charlie's saying there. The glitch isn't whether it's super effective or not. It accounts for both The text is what's glitched. The damage calculation is correct.